Hey friends, I'm Sky. So basically, lately I feel a bit disassociated, and I don't even think it's a bad thing. I know it's a kind of like a subconscious coping mechanism. Throughout the years, I've learned that the true confidence and the true sense of worth don't rely on any external factors. And I don't deny that external factors help a person to feel better about themselves. But the external should only reflect the internal. Putting your worth into anything other than just the fact that you exist is toxic. I have learned to never put myself down, ever. But lately I almost feel that I should put myself down for some bizarre reasons. It's a sort of a mini demon in my, and I believe in everyone's head, that's telling us to seek our worth in pressure we put on ourselves. And a lot of the times we kind of project that onto one another. But I see people, and I kind of was one of them through certain periods of time of my life, they are so fed up with this idea that they are a victim because there's a societal pressure of doing this and that, or having this or that, or looking a certain way, which there is a societal pressure, you know, but as soon as we accept this mentality, we actively participate in this toxicity. And I'm fighting this cycle literally for years now, and I know I'm winning, but I just feel like more people should hear it. I was just reading a Bible after some time, and I just had this urge to put my thoughts in this enlightening out somehow. I was also a bit drunk last night, nothing crazy, but I experienced the amount of self-love that I rarely feel. But the feeling couldn't come if I hadn't built this whole belief system. We all have to stop comparing to each other or to random information we consume day to day, either from other people around us or from the internet, because our brain hears something from someone and it starts painting a picture how their words must be connected to this and that and this whole belief system, and we completely subconsciously start adapting to this pressure of external factors, aka people around us and what they say and social media, whatever. To be honest, I don't believe this is a bad thing, because society has to function somehow, but sometimes can be bad, sometimes can be good. When we open this door to comparison, we are robbing our own peace. We also have to protect ourselves in a way, including, for example, not oversharing. I've learned this the hard way. This is a topic for a whole another video. But let's just say that any sort of trauma dumping or oversharing, even though it helps in that moment, it doesn't heal. It either scares people away or gives them power over us, because we kind of give them this power, and it just leaves us empty and still full of BS and stressed out. And when we calm down and ration our thoughts, we see the full picture and cringe, while slowly starting to compare ourselves again, because we put out this information about ourselves. And the worst thing is that sometimes, and maybe a lot of times, we don't get the understanding, so we just feel like we're these aliens and again get this pressure to be different or act differently, and it's just a never-ending cycle. So yeah, oversharing, not a good thing. It's human to compare ourselves. It's normal. We all do it. We do it a lot of the time subconsciously, even when we try not to. But as soon as we learn and we can fully accept ourselves and our situations, that's when we can start feeling worthy and work to better ourselves out of self-love, not self-sabotage. I don't believe that we should just completely accept ourselves and everything and stop evolving, but I do believe that we should accept everything that this exact moment is bringing to us, accept it to one degree, in order to feel content in the moment, which will help us to move on. Our existence is enough to be worthy. Of course, we have to do things with our lives, but the feeling of being worthy will never come if we don't completely block those toxic thoughts. In my case, I, talk to God, try to connect with Jesus. That's just me. And I honestly am so grateful that I have him, because literally thinking about not having Jesus just makes me depressed and sad for some reason, obvious reason. So yeah, just like this quick message, just enjoy the process, be grateful, and future is now, okay? You don't have to buy into any toxic positivity. Just be gentle with yourself and start now. I think it's just so beautiful. Like one time a friend of mine told me that she sees how I talk about myself and how I talk to myself, like just being gentle, and that inspires her to be the same with herself and not be so harsh on herself. And that just made me so happy for her. And if I can make anyone feel this way with this video, even if it's just one person, my goal here is done. So yeah, I just needed to make this short little video to kind of organize my thoughts for a bit. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and like this video if you could relate to any of what I mentioned. I'm probably gonna make a lot of these because I really have a lot to say. I'll see. Sky loves you, God bless you, and I can't wait to interact with you on this platform. Bye bye. an update a few days later that I feel my disassociation going away. Only the energy you possess matters and your spirit matters. Like what's on the outside does matter, obviously, but two things can be true at once. There can be something happening on the outside that's completely different of what's happening on the inside. Never fool yourself and try to be aware of your work no matter what.